Just when you thought your day really sucked.
You suck!
Here comes something to make it suck even more. It's a Lamont and Tonelli podcast.
Now, Jason Newsted is in the studio. Let me give you a little introduction here, all right?
Oh,
Jason
boy.
Newsted in the studio. We haven't seen you for a while. He is a former member of Metallica. You left the band, in 2001, I think, right?
That's right, yep.
And you've been rocking ever since. You played with Ozzy Osbourne and a number of bands. And I've got to, right off the top here, I've got to ask you something. What made you, and I know you've answered this ad nauseum, but in case someone has never heard this, what made you leave Metallica? And the reason I bring that up, we were doing some searching, a little research. We had Baby Huey and Shasta was doing some research. When you were in Metallica, they had just hit it. They had just got very, very. Oh, we got something going on here. They had just got very, very successful. And you enjoyed success with the band. Since you have left the band, James Hetfield and Lars Ulrich are worth $175. They've made $175 million. Mm-hmm. Do you regret leaving the band and missing out on that kind of money?
Let's get some perspective.
Okay.
Their names are on every song, publishing-wise.
Right.
Okay, that's the foundation of what we're talking about.
Oh.
Okay. So
now I understand.
So I started. I started in 1986
Mm-hmm.
at the beginning of their beginning of their climb. It was 2,000, 3,000 seats arenas then, and then I was at the highest peaks of their career to
that's
date.
Right. No, absolutely you were.
And so that part of things, that's all good for everybody across the board. Whoever is involved in that is okay with that, and I'm not surprised at that number at all.
Yeah.
That band has worked very hard for more than 30 years now.
That's right.
I was there for half of it.
Right.
It was 12 years ago yesterday that I actually called the meeting with the guys.
Really?
So now that the dust has settled, and I can look back, and I have been talking about the last couple of weeks as I promote the Newsted record.
Yeah.
It's if we would have just kind of assessed everybody's mental condition, it probably would have been a better thing, and a different outcome certainly would have happened. And I'm not sure if it would have been for the better or not.
Yeah.
But what happened was, from 1986 until 2001, we turned on the faucet all the way and didn't turn it off until 2001. That 15-year run was just hundreds of shows on tour every year, round and round and round and round.
Let me just say this.
I mean, it's
years.
Human, man. It's flesh and bone, man.
Yeah,
Come on now.
And 15 years of being in a band, that's an exceptional amount of time.
It really is.
In itself.
Considering the demand that kept building and building and building on this band. At one time, when the Black Album came out and we were in the middle of the tour and there was 100 shows planned, and they showed it to us like this, let's go do this, right? So that week came around that Nothing Else Matters came out, number one in 35 countries the same week, okay?
Yeah.
Guess what happens then?
What?
You're going to those 35 countries. So get ready to make 100 shows into 300 shows.
Wow.
You know, and that's what happened over and over again. It's a beautiful thing, and we're all very thankful for that. You know?
Yeah.
But if I wouldn't have done what I did when I did it, then we wouldn't have what we have now. Now that, like I say, the dust has settled. Okay, we're looking. Metallica is as powerful as they ever were, dominating the universe just like they do.
Right.
I have a great new band that I'm very happy about, feeling like a kid about again.
That's right.
And the most important thing, James is sober, healthy with his family, clear-eyed more than he's ever been.
Yep.
You know, and look at where we are now. We're all strong and we're still smiling. And I mean, holy crap! It was the right thing that had to happen.
Yeah.
So if it was assessed in another way at that time, who knows how it would have transpired?
Yeah. No, exactly. Yeah.
But the years that you were with Metallica, the 15, those were the years of the biggest growth of the band by far.
No question.
We still have listeners calling up going, hey, you got to play the early Metallica with Jason Newsted.
And just those years, and especially, you know, as far as myself and my fandom of Metallica, the first three albums were it for me because I'm a true purist of Metallica when Cliff was the bass player.
Yeah.
That was my heroes, you know, at that time. My heroes became my peers, and then I carried the torch for those 15 years, and we did go to the highest peaks.
Yeah.
Now, when we got to that peakity peak of the metal top right there, I stepped off. Right? And that's where I am right now. And that's where I'm coming from with all the gigs. Like the Voivod records and Ozzy and Government Mule and some really cool musical experiences has become... it's because I stepped off at the top, and I'm able to wield that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's beautiful all around.
So
really.
now you brought us a present in here today.
Oh yeah, we got all kinds of new swag for you,
here we
man.
go.
Oh yeah,
Right.
oh yeah.
Oh. Like you said, now I got a Newsted beer. I may wear this Sunday.
Heavy metal music thing for my beer.
Yeah, that's right. We got the priorities together. So you got your beer opener keychain with your beer cozy. That's the first thing. That's the first items right out of the gate.
And
right?
I have another wool.
Right.
Yeah.
For the game tomorrow, you guys got your new wool hats, right?
That's right.
All right.
Absolutely.
And there's some other goodies in there too. You can share with whoever or something like that. But all of this stuff is available. NewsstedHeavyMetal.com web store. Anybody wants to check it out? It's all their new stuff and old stuff too from the archives of older tours of Chop House projects, Papa Wheelie archives, Echo Brain Tour archives, Voivod Tour archives, all of that. NewsstedHeavyMetal.com if you want to check it out.
And you have to admit, Sully looks pretty sharp in that Newsted beer there, huh?
You know what, man? That's a good look, dude. Seriously. You get in the metal show like no problem now. Look at that. He's one of us.
Hey, now what part of the Bay Area you live?
Oh, we live East Bay over here by Berkeley.
Oh, you live near Berkeley?
Yeah.
Oh, that's where Baby Huey went to school there.
Yeah, right.
See him hanging around there?
Yeah, so that's what happened.
That's right. Now tell me about your new band.
Okay, so I got this new band together. Some guys from Fresno I've been playing with for a while. Jesse Mendez Jr. and Jesse Farnsworth. About 5 years we have as a trio making noise in the Chop House with our improv metal slabs and that.
Yeah.
And they actually have 10 years together under their belt playing in different bands, so nothing can replace that experience. Anyway, the last 6 months, since about August last year, we've had our nose to the stone on this project right here.
Yeah.
I composed these 11 songs on my iPad GarageBand. I wrote them all the way from the beginning to the end, all the guitar, bass, and all the parts.
Really?
And all the lyrics and everything for the first time. And that's part of the deal why Newsted is on this now. It's the first time in my career that I've written all of the songs top to bottom.
Really?
And singing lead vocal, playing guitar and bass, all that stuff. And that's, so it's a whole new world. A lot of new roles to assume, a lot of new ground to tread here.
All right, Jason Newsted in the studio. I'm going to hear a track from the brand new CD.
Let's do that, and maybe we can help warm everybody up a little bit.
All right, there you go.
Another fine product from Uranus.
That concludes the Lamont and Tonelli podcast. To hear more and everything Lamont and Tonelli, check out the website at lntworld.com.